Welcome to Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and today we're going to take a look at the LG monitor. It's a 32-inch 2K 166 hertz. Yes, 166 hertz. Let's take a look at the monitor and see how well it works and how well it looks. So first of all, if you guys can see the bezel itself they're very thin on the top, on the side, but on the bottom, it's the thickest part of the actual monitor, and that's almost like an inch right there. Just to be exact, for across, it's gonna be 28 inches, all right? And to be precise, from point to point, it is 32, all right? But across is about 28 inches. Very small little bezel, if you guys can see it, it's almost an inch. This is actually an inch. So we're gonna take a look at the back and see what else is in the back. All right, so if you guys can see the actual monitor in the back, LG in the back. They still have the red around the ring, like all the monitors. You have a display port here, and then you have a HDMI 1, HDMI 2, and then you have your 3.5 jack for your audio connection, and of course your power connection in here. Now, if you guys can see this, some systems are not compatible with the actual arms unless you have the little razors, little kind of like a little. They kind of look like little razors to raise it up, so you could grab onto the actual mechanical arms. You need to have that in order to buy a mechanical arm for this. So if you don't have that, you got to be aware that you got to have that first. So it comes with a couple of screws. Of course, they give you a couple of screws here, and we do have its base itself. We're going to show you the base right now. The bezel itself, the actual neck itself, it has a actual thin part for the actual cables in here, and this is heavy duty. And if you can notice, it's similar design as the Dell monitor, where you actually just sink it in and lock it in, and it does have a release button. So the release button is right here, if you guys can see it. So basically you just store it down and you click it on, and that's it. And the base itself, of course, but all you got to do is do the button out and it takes off. So in order to actually raise this part up and get a mechanical arm, you need some razors. So there's a couple of little plastic circular razors that actually lift up the actual system so it could grab on. Recommend you getting that prior to buying the mechanical arm, or sometimes the mechanical arms have them. Unfortunately, this system didn't have it. All right, the stand itself, look at the stand. It's really light, but it's really flimsy. I mean, it's just one part of it that connects to the neck, and this is where it actually physically has to puzzle in. And once it connects, it seems like it's unstable because the weight is not actually on the neck itself, and the bottom part it's all plastic around the base. If you guys could notice, it does have some legs in here and some rubber ends. Of course, you don't need any tools. You could just hand tight it, or if you have quarter or nickel, you could even tighten it up even more with that. But this part right here it's plastic. It looks like metal, but it's not. It looks like brushed metal, but it's not. The only metal you see is probably only just the screws and the actual neck part where it actually connects to it. All right, so we got these rings here. If you guys can see it, you know, it's like a couple centimeters above it. All right, we're gonna use different kind of screws, a little higher screws, so you can see it, because in order to put in a mechanical arm, I'm gonna raise it a little higher. So I am gonna put these in the mechanical arms. Like I said, you do need some little razors like this. They're like little rings, if you guys can see it. This will give you enough innovation to actually hook up to an arm. If you don't have this, you have to purchase these. You could buy them online, or sometimes they're available with the actual arm that you purchase. Look for details on the actual mechanical arms that you purchase. All right, let's take a look at the actual monitor itself. I'm gonna hit the center button. The center button is right below it. It's a little circular place, and you click on it and it gives you the inputs in here. If you can see it, it's more like a robotic look, you know, of it. So right now we're on the last one. If you guys can see it, we're there already. I'm gonna click back in there, and the middle one is exit. Up is power. We're game mode. We're gonna go to game mode, and here we could change it to different kind of game modes that you have saved. If you guys can see it, motion blur. Right now we're gonna see if we could FPS, you know, the fast motion. Go back into gaming. On the menu mode, we could go, you could see the same exact thing, and this is adjustments, FreeSync, it's on, slider is on. Actually, black stabilizer, we could set that up later. Response time, it's fast. Close hairs, look at this. All right, look at this, guys. I'm gonna turn it off. It's off right now. I'm gonna put a little green little dot in there, so when you're gaming in there, well, let me see if I could get out of there. So there's actually a green little dot right there. and you can see the green little dot right there on it. So I like that. So you're playing some games or Apex or Call of Duty, automatically. Let's go back in there and we could turn it off. The crosshair, you can always turn it off. So we could go to back to where it says adjustment, where it says gaming, gamma, crosshair. We're gonna go crosshair, go back to the side. You can change it red, a little tiny dot. We're gonna hit it off today. And then we're gonna back to picture adjustment. We could go to brighter. You guys can see this, brighter. And then general information, like, you know, say you want to reset the whole thing, you could do it from factory reset and stuff like that. So let's play some demo here. Right now it's not too dark as it is, but you can mess with the colors. And we are gonna play a game, and we're gonna be syncing up a game in here and see how well it works. But right now I'm running a 2K right now. Let me the volume up on this one too. I need a heavy gun. If you see the Spitfire or the Flatline, I'll take it.
I think I dropped the Spitfire in there, in that area. Can't remember if it was there or not.
All right, I'll go mark
it. We should say that there's two motherfucking.
So the system itself does not have any external speakers at all. So if you noticed, when I'm hitting down here, I'm completely full audio. So that means you have to connect external speakers in the back in order to make this work. All right, just to let you know, you don't have internal speakers at all. So if you buy this and you don't have speakers, you better have some headsets or maybe some external speakers. But unfortunately, this does not have any sound or anything like that external. All right, got the details on it. Look at that. I'm zooming in right now. Good quality. You see far away. Look at the details on that.